Hi and welcome to this video. In this video, we will set up a penetration testing lab. If you are interested, follow me in this video to know how to install the tools on your computer and how to connect them together to perform penetration testing tasks or to scan and perform some exploitation tasks. Actually, I have a Windows 11 laptop, but it's broken now and I couldn't repair it even with professional help. So I'm using now one of my old laptops with Windows 10. So if you have Windows 11, don't worry, the process is going to be the same. It's like Windows 10. Just follow me. The first program that we need to use, we need VirtualBox or any other virtual software that allow virtualization on our machine. I'm using Windows and I'm used to VirtualBox, so I'm going to use VirtualBox. And when you go to VirtualBox downloads, you will have a list of supported systems, and I'm going to click on the Windows hosts. So it's going to start downloading the file. It's around 100 megabyte. We will get into the installation after finishing downloading the programs, the softwares that we need. Then we are gonna go to Cal Linux, and on callinux.org we have a page called Kali Platforms, and here you can find all the systems or all the versions that support your platform and other platforms. And we have a version for VirtualBox. I'm just gonna search for it. So we have this version. It's for VirtualBox. As you see, we have also VMware, and we have another one for Hyper-V. And if you go down, you will have more information or more versions of Kali Linux. I'm gonna go up and download the one for VirtualBox. So it's 3 gigabyte. If your internet is not that fast, it's gonna take some time to download it. I'm gonna start the downloading. Now let's move to the third software or system, and this is gonna be our target machine. And in this area there are two options. One of them is Metasploitable and the second one is OWASP Broken Web Applications Project. I'm gonna use Metasploitable. You can find OWASP Broken Web Applications projects also on SourceForge, and you can download it from here as well and install it on VirtualBox. I'm gonna start downloading it. It's also big. I think it's around 1 or 2 gigabytes. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's around 800 megabytes. Now let's leave Kali Linux and Metasploitable downloading process, and now let's start installing the VirtualBox. I'm gonna click on open. It didn't start, so I'm in the downloads folder now, and I'm gonna use the right mouse, click and run it as administrator. You can run it, you can just open it. Now it's asking me if I want to allow this app to make change to my device. So I'm gonna click on yes, and now we have the installation wizard. So the installation wizard is German because I'm in Germany, but it's the same even in English, the same process or the same clicks. I'm gonna click on this word, which means next, and I'm just gonna use the default options. So next and yes, yes, and install. Now I'm gonna wait till the status bar is done, and then I'm gonna open the machine. I'm searching now the VirtualBox in the start menu, so we have it. Now we have a fresh installation of VirtualBox. So we need now to install Kali Linux and Metasploitable. The installation or the downloading process of Kali Linux is not done, so I'm going to start with Metasploitable. So let me extract the files. So this is the VirtualBox file. So these are the files that we are going to need for the installation. I'm going to go to VirtualBox and I'm going to click on new. I'm going to name it Metasploitable. And I'm going to search for the file, the ISO image. So we're going to leave the ISO image not selected. We are going to go to the type. It's going to be a Linux. And then I'm going to go to down other Linux 64-bit and then next. I'm going to give it 1 gigabyte RAM and 2 CPUs. Next. After giving it the CPUs and RAMs, we are gonna move to the hard disk. Now we are gonna use an existing virtual hard disk file, and I'm gonna search for the files that we just installed from SourceForge website. As you see, it's saying we need a file .vmdk. The file is in the downloads folder. This is the file, and then open. As you see now, it's 179 gigabytes. So choose, next, finish. So now we have a machine, a Metasploitable machine, and we can start it. So now it worked. So everything was right. We can use the MSF admin login with the MSF admin password to log into the machine. And that's it for now. We need to stop it to power it off because we need to configure the network to connect it to the Kali Linux. But before that, let's install the Kali Linux machine. Now let's go back to the downloads folder to see if the download of Kali Linux is done. Just gonna check the browser. It's done, but kind of stuck at the end. I had to stop the recording because it took some time to finish it. I had to stop the recording because it took some time to finish the installation, to finish the download of the VirtualBox. Sorry, I had to stop the recording because it took some time to finish downloading Kali Linux machine. Now it's done. Let's go to the Kali Linux folder. And as you see, the file is .7z, which is kind of weird file name. But it means that it's compressed, so we need to extract the files from this format. And for that, we need an extra program. I'm gonna go to Windows Store. I think there's a program called pre-zip, something. Let's search for it. This one. And let's install it. It's gonna take some time. So it's installed now. We can open it, but I'm gonna go to our Kali Linux file, and with the right mouse click, we are gonna extract files. There is a premium version of it, but we don't need it. We can just continue with the free version. So extract all. It's going to take some time as well because of the file size. It's around 3 gigabytes. It took some time to extract the files from the compressed folder. Now let's get into the folder to see the files that we got after extracting them from the compressed folder. Now we have these two files. So we don't need prezip now in the folder. I want to make it the default program. So let's go back to VirtualBox. And now we don't need to set up anything. We just need to add the machine. So I'm gonna click on add and search for the Kali Linux file. So as you see, this is the VirtualBox file. I'm going to click on it, open, and now we have a Kali Linux machine on our system. And when we click on it, we will have a description, and inside the description we will have the username and the password of the machine. Please note something very important. When you install them, they are going to live on your hard drive. So if your system, please note that these files are going to take a huge space or a big chunk of your hard disks. So make sure that you have enough space on your hard disk. And if you have another hard disk other than your hard drive where the system live, it's preferable to install them there, so they are not going to take space from the system, so they are not going to take space from the hard drive where your system is. And at the end you will have to delete always the files or reduce files on the system or delete programs. My advice to you, if you have an extra hard drive on your computer, install them, download them there and add them from that hard drive, not from the downloads folder or documents inside your system. Now, after we installed the machines, now we need to configure a NAT network to connect both machines to the network and to make them connected. So first we need to go to File, then we go to Tools, and then Network Manager. Then we have under Network Manager, host only networks, NAT networks, and cloud networks. And under NAT networks, we're going to create a new one. I'm going to name it VBox Network. So this is going to be the network, and I'm going to click on Apply. Now let's go to Metasploitable, then to Settings, and under Settings we need to go to Network, and then we are going to choose NAT Network. Then we have here two NAT networks. I'm going to use VirtualBox Network, and I'm going to click on OK. Then I'm going to go to Kali Linux, again Settings, Network, NAT network, then VirtualBox network, and click on OK. Now I need to start the Metasploitable. So as you see, it's starting up. So now we are gonna log into the machine, MSF admin, then again MSF admin as a password. Now as you see, we are inside the machine. Now let's go to Kali Linux and start it. It's gonna take some time to start. It was quicker than I thought. Now we need the username and the password, as you see on the left side. So I'm gonna type Kali username and Kali password. Now we have VirtualBox, which is hosting our machines, Kali Linux machine, and the second one, which is Metasploitable. Now the next task is to connect these two machines. So we need so it's asking me if I want to capture the screen, but I don't want to capture the screen. But as you see, I lost my mouse now because it's inside the machine. So if you want to get your mouse out of the Metasploitable machine, you need to click on the right control button on your keyboard, and with the left mouse click of the mouse, and as you see, after clicking them both, my mouse is back there. I'm gonna type if config to see the network information, and as you see, we have the network information now, and what we need is let me get my mouse out, the right control on keyboard with the left mouse click. Now my mouse is out, and you see we need this IP address, so it's 10.0.2.4. And now we need to go back to our Kali Linux machine. I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm gonna start Firefox. So this is Firefox. And now we need to call the IP address of Metasploitable. So I'm gonna click on 10.0.2.4. So as you see, now this is our Metasploitable machine because it's on the same network like Kali Linux. And we can go to the DVWA vulnerable machine, and the password is the username is admin and the password is password. So let me click on admin and password. And now we are inside the DVWA vulnerable machine, and we can start testing this website. And as you see inside this website, we have different options: SQL injection, file inclusion, CSRF, and many other options. That was all for today. We saw how we download the softwares and the tools that we need to set up our penetration testing lab. We created a network and we connected them both to the same network. And now we have a testing environment. We can start targeting the other machine and explore some penetration testing options, ideas within our penetration testing lab instead of going online attacking other website, which is illegal. See you in the next video. If you have any question, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.